There's multiple stressors affecting Long Island Sound that we don't have enough of the inputs nor a computer large enough to tell us what to do. So what do? We have to do one thing at a time that we know how to do. And I can tell you that storm water, every time it rains, all up and down the shoreline, is one of the most pervasive and persistent high-level pollutant problems that we have. And when you have a group as august as this one that's come together, and I don't even blow smoke, because these are some pretty smart folks and some pretty well-meaning folks, we may be able to get to some of the mechanisms that are out there around the country and have them installed in Connecticut. So after 30 years of working on Long Island Sound, I'm happy to be able to add any wisdom or knowledge I can, because this, in the end, Long Island Sound is an emotional place. It's a place that we respond to emotionally, but it's also, when you work on it, you're working on its physical, chemical, and biological integrity from the land-based, mostly land-based issues. And this is going to take a group like this, one with this kind of dedication and this kind of thought power, to really get at getting over the next hump. And I'm very grateful for Lonnie and all those steering committee folks who got together, and I plan to be here as a resource as long as the good Lord puts my feet on the ground every morning.